Dana, how's the progress on the big show that's coming to the Sphere? I know you have multiple people, like that's their full-time gig working on that. And secondly, how was your time on your yacht, on the yacht that I guess, I don't know if you owned, you rented, whatever you did, but the videos of you chopping on and off that thing were pretty amazing.
Well, thank you. Yeah, trust me, it's a charter, and it was awesome.
We're close, though.
Awesome.
You're close, though. We know you're close to buying that fucker. Yeah.
I never cared about Italy or going to Italy or whatever. Then I went to Italy. It is the greatest, and the Amalfi Coast, it's like the greatest place on earth. You go down through Sardinia, Sicily, down into Capri. I'm telling you guys right now, you got some yacht money. Get out there next summer and check it out, buddy.
No.
But the Sphere has been an absolute beast. My production team is 24/7 on this thing. We had meetings, half the day yesterday for me on the Sphere. But we're getting down to crunch time here, and I'm excited to get in there and get it done.
I think we're all pretty pumped to see how you go about utilizing the Sphere. And you said this is a one-and-done situation. I'm investing a shit ton into this. We are going to make it awesome, and then we are moving on and setting a precedent on what could be at this entire place. Still the same mindset, yeah?
Yeah. This is like I said. This is I love the Mexican culture and the Mexican people, and how. They're all hard workers, how they support each other. Mexican people will go out and work hard all week, then spend most of their paycheck to support their families and other Mexicans that are, whether they're performers or fighters or competing in something. And this is basically, like I said, a love letter to the Mexican people and their culture. And the challenge of this thing is we're the first sporting event inside the Sphere. And we're the first ones that are actually going to, you're going to be able to watch live from the Sphere. So there's a lot of different challenges as far as production goes. But what we really want to do is the people that are watching at home on pay-per-view, we want to give you that experience like you're there inside the Sphere and you get to, this is a production beast that we're attempting to do on September 14th.
So we were trying to not produce your show, but certainly think of ideas if we were you at the Sphere. And our big hang-up was, what are we putting on the Sphere? Are you putting the fight on the Sphere? And then if you're in there, is that too much? Like, how you utilizing that Sphere, you could put different backdrops in there. I mean, the amount of shit you'll be able to use, because the Sphere is the show. You and I, we have talked about this before. We're excited to see what you put behind the fights and how you kind of set it all up. Are those decisions, I assume, already made or no?
Oh, no. If those decisions weren't made, we'd be in big trouble right now.
Okay.
So, what we've done, really what we're going to do on September 14th takes over a year to do. We're doing it in 4 months. So when the show starts, we're going to have the prelims, and then we're going to tell throughout the rest of the night the history of combat in Mexico. From the beginning of time and into the future. Ooh. So the first fight of the night will start at the beginning of time. The main event will be the future of Mexico. That's the first time I've ever talked about this. So and
that's what you meant by love letter. And that's why whenever it was announced how many fights there were, some people are like, there's only this amount of fights. Well, that's because we're telling a story. And then I assume the fights are going to match just...
Wow. Love it.
Oh! Yeah, you feel good about it. Look at that fucking shit-eating grid. You feel good. Yeah.
Listen, we have to execute, but this thing is going to be, if you are even this much Mexican, you are going to love this event on Mexican Independence Day at the Sphere. I guarantee you, it's so badass.
I took 23andMe. I don't think I have any Mexican in me, but I cannot wait to learn the story. D-Butt's got a question for you. Dana?
Yeah, where can we watch Contender tonight? And then second question is, I know you put on amazing live events all over the world. What's been the best atmosphere for a fight you've put on so far?
The best atmosphere, that's tough. There's been so many. Our first time that we got into Canada and went to Toronto was amazing. The MSG, our first time at the O2 in London. There's just been so many monumental events. And then the Contender series is on ESPN Plus tonight. It starts at 7 o'clock on the East Coast, 4 o'clock here on the West Coast.
All right, we can't wait to watch. We appreciate the hell out of you, man. I mean, there's one last question, but we got a hard out in a minute, so the timing is kind of Weird. Nah, fuck it. Hey, will you
Fire away. I'll answer quick. What do you got?
Okay,
Talk
go
to
ahead,
me.
Connor.
Yeah, Dana, Joe Rogan, you just said always kind of hit you up about the John Jones Pereira fight. Is that going to happen or what?
No.
Okay.
Hey, that was easy. That was quick.
Boom.
No problem.
Have you seen the internet reaction to the obviously pound for pound conversation in you and John Jones? And once again, as a friend of the Jones family, I agree with everything
He
you're
is.
saying. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, everybody on the internet's stupid. So anybody who thinks John Jones isn't the pound for pound best fighter in the world should never be discussing fighting ever.
Boom.
Period. End of story.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, president of the UFC, international businessman, American success story, badass Dana White. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, Dana.
Well said. Well said.
I'll answer it quick. No.
No.
Don't talk about it. You're stupid. See ya. All right, thanks, Dana.